What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King, aka first name Rage, last name is him. Back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rebel Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we got a tweet right here from Ed Bone. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I believe I hinted at this particular tweet a couple months ago, but in this video I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth, especially with the release of the final characters in the Chaos Reigns Combat Pack being T-1000 and Madam Bo. And the following tweet reads the following: from Ed Bone, co-creator of Mortal Kombat, the series. Love the fact that there is excitement for our next game, and I don't want to be a stickler for words, but we haven't been working on our next game for 3 years already. The actual quote was, "We knew what our next game was going to be 3 years ago. NetherRealm is still fully committed to supporting Mortal Kombat 1 for a long time to come." And that is the end of said tweet. Now I'm going to say this, before I even give my true opinion on this. Take everything you see when it comes to Ed Boon, the Troll Titan himself, and NetherRealm Studios, take everything that you hear and say from them with a grain of salt. Because there has been so many what ifs and things that were supposed to happen that didn't happen, and things that weren't supposed to happen and end up happening. I.e. Floyd, Conan the Barbarian, things of that nature. So when I read this tweet, I'm going to go ahead and say this and give my own personal opinion. And again, take everything, even I say in this particular video, with a grain of salt. Just this video. To say that they haven't been working on their next game, that's cap. That's cap. Now, I know when people hear me say, oh, they're already working on their next game, they've just abandoned everything. I'm not saying that at all. There is a such thing as called multitasking. They could be putting the finishing touches on MK1 and working on the next game, whether it be the next MK game or the next Injustice game. They could be, you know what I'm saying, working on that one, getting a concept off of it, getting everything programmed, and still support Mortal Kombat 1. There is a such thing as multitasking. And again, I believe him when he say we already know what the next game is going to be and how long it's been, because let's just be honest, you don't run a multi-billion-dollar franchise and a multi-million-dollar franchise and a multi-billion-dollar company and don't have what they call a game plan. You don't sit there and just, okay, we're just going to work on this and then wait till the last minute to decide, okay, well, we're going to do this. Though Mortal Kombat 1 is one of those games, I think that was one thing and then became another. Argue with your mama on that. I'm going to believe that to the day I die. Even in death, I'm going to believe that that was the case. But in this situation, they already had a game plan. Of course they knew what the next game was going to be. That's not news to anybody with a functioning brain. Of course, you have to plan. You cannot sustain a multi-million-dollar franchise and a multi-billion-dollar corporation without looking ahead to the future. Looking to the future is what makes your present so great. In most cases. In most cases. Sometimes it can ruin you. But in a business model, you have to always be looking towards the future. You have to always be looking for what's next. You have to. You have to, or you're going to get left behind. Now, having said that, to say that they haven't been working, yes, they've been doing something with it. They've been doing something with it. Of course they knew what the next game was going to be. But to say that they haven't been working on it at all, that's cap. That's cap. And look, nothing against them for doing that. You got to do what you got to do to make money. Because at the end of the day, you got to make money. And this is not me defending, because I know it's going to be some idiot coming in my comment section. Oh, well, now you defending, you was just so tough on them. Now you giving them praise. Now you shut the fuck up, bitch. I have not changed my stance on anything. I have always been like this. I'm going to criticize you when you need criticism, and I'm going to give you praise when you give praise. Hell, here's a shocker. I'm going to give Mortal Kombat, I'm going to give NetherRealm Studios some credit here. I think the addition, excuse me, of T-1000 and Madam Bo to Mortal Kombat 1, excellent additions. Excellent additions. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'll even go a step further. This is probably the most fun I've had with a character in this particular game, probably since the game's release. Not even gonna lie, probably since Omni-Man been released. And that was back in what, 2023, November 2023? Damn near 2 years ago. I've had a lot of fun labbing with T-1000, seeing the different combo routes. I've yet to get into Madam Bo. Well, let me not say that for people get the wrong idea. I've yet to get my hands on that. Sound bad too. I've yet to lab Madam Bo and see what all she can do. But from the few things that I have seen, she looks incredibly fun to play too. She really is. I give y'all credit for it. Again, not a character in T-1000 I personally asked for, but to say that they didn't do a very good job, no, an excellent job with that particular character would be a complete lie. Would be a complete lie. Talk about one of them characters I didn't ask for, but they did an incredible job with them. Not even gonna lie. Did an incredible job with Madam Bo from the few things I've seen too. Because she looks extremely fun to play too. And that's what we want at the end of the day as MK fans, right? Is to have a game that we can't wait to play. To pick up this game and have fun with it. And y'all can say what y'all want to. But that was for the longest time, Mortal Kombat 1 was not fun to play. We don't need to go through all the bad things that I've got a laundry list of videos explaining everything that I felt was wrong with this game. And all of them were true. Go back and look at the catalog. It's all right there on the channel. I'm not running or hiding from shit. But to sit there and say that they have not improved, and they have not brought in characters whether people ask for them or not, and they've added good things to the game, I'll give you credit on that. I do. Still missing some rooms. Still missing Wi-Fi filters. Still got some things missing from the game I wish would have been in here already. But to sit here and say that this game hasn't vastly improved from when it dropped till now would be a lie. It has improved, and I give y'all all the credit in the world for that. And to be honest, and I've said this before in earlier videos, I want nothing more than to give NetherRealm Studios and Mortal Kombat all the praise in the world, because this is what I grew up playing. This is what I grew up playing. It was the very first video game. Mortal Kombat 3 was the very first video game I ever played. Then I go to cousin's house, play Mortal Kombat 1, play Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo, on the Sega Genesis. Hell, I got a Sega Genesis NES right now with the first 3 Mortal Kombats on them. And I play them any chance I got some free time. No bullshit. No bullshit. Now, I say all that to say this. When they say NetherRealm is fully committed to supporting Mortal Kombat 1 for a long time to come, we've heard that before. We heard that before with MK1. Then they cut it and they want to say it was the pandemic, whatever the case may be. I thought that was a crock of shit, but I digress. This is why I say, take this with a grain of salt, because one day we're hearing one thing and the next day we're hearing another. But to sit there and say that they haven't at least been game planning or programming the next video game yet, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm not going to say what I can assure is what I do believe is the fact that they are working on the next game. What I really want to say, take it with a grain of salt, is them saying they're fully committed to Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know about that one, dog. I don't know about that one, because we heard this before. We just got the release of T-1000. We just got the release of Madam Bo, the final characters of the Chaos Range Combat Pack. Usually what that means, and it has been 2 years since release down there. This September will be 2 years that NetherRealm has had Mortal Kombat 1 out. And that's usually, minus MK1 and the pandemic, that's usually when we start hearing the rumblings of the next game. So, them saying that they haven't been working on that's cap. Of course they've known, but to sit there and say that y'all haven't been working on it, that's a lie. That's a lie. Now, it is yet to be seen what's going to happen with Mortal Kombat 1 going forward. To be honest, I'm kind of even keel on the situation when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1. If they go ahead and decide to cut support for it, meaning no more DLC characters, no more balance patches or whatnot, I predict they're maybe going to have maybe 1 or 2 more balance patches, nothing too crazy, and then that's going to be wraps. But if they decide, you know what, hey, we're going to go ahead and release some more characters and anything like that, as long as the characters are fun and the quality of life of the game in terms of content, in terms of rooms, in terms of better hitboxes online, if they start to do that, I'm not going to be too mad at that either, as long as that's what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? As long as they continue to improve on the game, then I'm not going to be too mad about it. So I'm on the fence with it. I'm not going to be sad if they cut it, and to be honest, I'm not going to be sad if they continue it. But there still are some things that are missing from Mortal Kombat 1 that will only make the game better. And that's the stance I'm going to always take on it. I just want the game to be better because I've seen the greatness that Mortal Kombat has to offer. And a lot of y'all that's just getting here missed it. And this is not to say this game is just, there are times this game pisses me all the way off because I expect better. I'm not expecting perfect. But to sit there and say that they could not be better, come on now. They could always be better because I've seen them do better in the past. So with this tweet, y'all, take it with a grain of salt. And y'all let me know down in the comment section, man. Would y'all want them to go ahead? Would y'all be okay with them just dropping this Chaos Range patch, dropping one more gameplay patch, and then moving on to the next game? Or do y'all think they should continue the life cycle of Mortal Kombat 1 and give us more characters, more content, more improvements to the quality of life of the game? Y'all let me know down in the comment section, man. That's going to be the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's a pleasure making it for you. And Rage King will catch you in the next one. Now, hashtag that. Enough said. Goodbye.